Criminal Investigations Department, CID, of the Ghana Police Service has commenced investigations into reports that the running mate of the opposition New Patriotic Party, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, broke electoral laws in the just-ended voters registration exhibition exercise. The National Democratic Congress, NDC, which made the claims against Dr. Bawumia, alleged that he induced two electoral officers in Waliwali in the Upper West region with a sum of 10 to bring verification materials to his residence to verify him. Now, the two EC officials identified as Job Ambrose and Mumuni Latifa were subsequently relieved of their duties by the EC. Meanwhile, the Electoral Commission, in a statement on Tuesday and signed by its deputy chairperson in charge of operations, Amadou Sule, has confirmed that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was verified outside an exhibition center. Now, it also fell short of stating whether it was at his home. Now, the commission, however, did not say whether Dr. Bawumia was verified at his home as alleged by the NDC. And the Deputy Director of Communications for the New Patriotic Party, Anthony Abeifa Kabo, has joined us on the line to give us his thoughts on what he makes of the EC statement and the fact that the CID has join the fray of this particular issue. Good afternoon, Anthony. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much.
All right, to start with, the CID seem to have taken interest in this matter to the extent that they've even commenced investigations. What's the NPP's position on it?
Well, the MPP has no position on the CID delving into this matter. What we have a position on has to do with the Electoral Commission's three-man investigation team that have come out with a report since this matter happened and clearly have vindicated the position of the MPP as we had earlier indicated that, number one, Dr. Bawumia was never verified at his house or his residence. Number two, that Dr. Bawumia never gave any 10,000 Ghana cedis to electoral officers as claimed by the NDC maliciously. That three, Dr. Bawumia never, at no point in time, did he invite electoral officers to his residence as the NDC had put out. And clearly, the Electoral Commission statement really reinforces and vindicates our earlier position. If there is any case to be made, then that case has to be made against the electoral officers who had been in violation of their own guidelines in respect of the conduct of the exhibition exercise. However, the EC has gone forward to dismiss those officers, and I think this is fait accompli. This matter is over. So the CID angle comes to us as a surprise, part of the calculated attempt of the NDC to drag the image and reputation of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia into the mud. I am surprised that the Ghana Police Service will allow itself to be used to settle political scores when the NDC appears very desperate, especially when they had the opportunity in Waliwali when the police invited them to substantiate their allegations, which they were unable to. And even in respect of the Electoral Commission's own investigation, the NDC was unable to substantiate all these allegations.
Right, Kabo, Dr. Bawumia is an astute politician and has been in political circles for well over 4 or 5 years. Now, the concern for many would be that he should at least know that the officials, the EC officials, were not at the designated place to do or to undertake the verification exercise. So, couldn't he then have raised these concerns and asked them to go specifically to their location, and then he joins them?
It's a completely baseless, view that you are trying to impose on us. First of all, Dr. Bawumia doesn't work with the Electoral Commission. Dr. Bawumia hasn't been in any discussion with the Electoral Commission in respect of designated areas. The Electoral Commission has taken action on officers who violated their own regulations, and I think that we must commend the Electoral Commission for taking that action.
But did Dr. Bawumia know that they were out of place?
You asked the question. Let's answer the question. Don't try to cut me short.
No, I'm asking a follow-up to the answer you've given.
Let me explain the point. Let me explain the point, my good friend. Okay? It's an interview. And the point that we are making is that you cannot accuse an ordinary voter who turns out at a venue where the Electoral Commission is supposed to be verifying individuals. Bawumia alone was not verified. He was verified amongst other people in a queue. Why is the NDC and why are you picking on Bawumia and not the other voters who were also in the queue to get ready to get verified by electoral officers? So it doesn't lie in our power as an opposition party to determine to the Electoral Commission which registration center and where it must be placed.
But Cabo, please, are you saying that, probably I didn't get you, but are you saying that where Dr. Bawumia verified there was a queue there?
The NDC had agents at this verification center. The NPP also had agents at this verification center. So if indeed the NDC had issues, they should have raised those issues with the electoral officers then. They did not. Dr. Bawumia joined the queue with people and got verified. And these are the facts the Electoral Commission.
Cabo, let's not go beyond this. This a part of your submission that when Dr. Bawumia was being verified, there was a queue there and he joined the queue. Is that the position I'm to understand? Dr.
Bawumia got verified where the electoral officers had set out to verify other voters.
And there
Dr.
was a queue,
was not
and there was a queue there
alone. Dr. Bawumia was verified with other voters, and all those voters got verified and walked away. Why are we making this issue about Dr. Bawumia when we are not talking about other voters who turned out there to get verified? These are the questions that I'm asking you.
All right, Mr. Cabo, thank you very much. But then, what then is the New Patriotic Party's final question? What's it going to be now that the CID has taken over the case?
Well, the CID, the Electoral Commission, have absolved Dr. Bawumia of any criminal issues,
right?
And as far as this matter is concerned, so we are at a loss. We don't know what the CID is investigating. What are they investigating? Are they investigating the allegation against Dr. Bawumia about some 10,000 Ghana cedis, of which the Electoral Commission has cleared him, or they're investigating Bawumia for not being verified in his house, but verified elsewhere? So we don't know what they're investigating.
We are grateful for your time. We are grateful for your time and thank you very much for speaking with us. Anthony Abeifa Cabo is Deputy Director of Communications for the New Patriotic Party, giving his thoughts on the CID's takeover of that issue between Dr. Bawumia and the EC.